Oh, hello friends, welcome back to Better Minecraft and Minecolonies. Before we start, a huge thank you to all of you guys that are subscribed on my Patreon and also my YouTube members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and these videos. So you guys have probably wondered in the sweep through, whoa, what's going on over here on New Kingdom? There's been some massive changes. Well, yeah, you're goddamn right. Let's jump in game and I can walk you through what we've done between the last episode and this one. Now, I've made some huge changes. Basically, in the comment section, there were a few comments that were saying, New Kingdom is starting to look real messy. You know what? Why don't you shape up and get this place looking tip-top? And I was like, you know what? Oh, it pains me to say, but you guys were absolutely correct. I needed to do a big decoration pass here on the colony to get things looking nice and good. And also, while I was at it, I thought I'd prepare the next areas for our big builds. And numero uno on that list was the area for the barracks. So I wanted to put the barracks up here on top of the mountain overlooking the colony. And why? Well, I think overlooking a colony is a really strong and cool defensive position. It makes sense historically that this would be where someone would put a big fortification. So bam, a big stone brick staircase that goes all the way up here is going to make getting up here a lot easier, both for us and the builder, and also squaring off the top of the mountain with a retaining wall is going to make putting the building down a lot neater as well. Oh man, look at that sunset. What a view over New Kingdom. In fact, there you go, bam, screenshot time, thumbnail secured. So let's move on. That's the barracks area. That's going to look real cool. Can't wait to get that set up, and that's what we're going to be doing this episode. As you can see, I've built a to-do list. This is basically because I get so distracted every single episode, and I figured why not actually write this stuff down, put it on a scroll, and then I can, have a reasonable order of doing things. So number 2 is the cave section. Basically, I dug out the roof here to make sure I had enough room to get these buildings to level 3. You guys said that the cave was a little bit too close to the ground, to the floor, up above, and eventually I would dig into the buildings above it. But looking at this area now, I think I can go to at least level 3 on these buildings without getting in the way of other builds. So that's good to know. Moving on, we've got the crafters area. Bam! So this is where we put the smeltery originally, and basically I've done a massive neatening up here. I've put these really cool retaining walls on the sides that I'm very happy with. It's a really cool look. And we've got loads of room here prepared for when we put down things like the blacksmith and I think the stonemason's hut. And there's also going to be other crafters that we're going to want here, like mechanics and things. And we can just keep extending this area out along this axis until we have enough room for all of these buildings. It's a very cool area and I'm very chuffed with it. Also, as we've been going, we've been putting down small bits of decoration like walls, fences and hedges, just to keep things looking neat. Now, we're at citizen capacity at the moment, which is a bad thing because what it means is we need more houses. So I've prepared this area here, next to the existing house, as a kind of like suburbs. So when the time comes, I can start putting down houses here, and because of the way houses work in Minecolonies, they work really well when you stack them next to each other. So what I'm going to do is I reckon put some houses here, and I reckon probably I can fit maybe 5 or 6 houses back to back up here in this cool little suburbs area. But that's a worry for the future because at the moment I think our population is A-OK. And now the last few changes. One of the biggest ones is the quarry. Boom. Oh, Miss Jameson is looking over the quarry thinking, oh my god, where's this gone? What have you done? Where has it gone? I know, Miss Jameson, this was basically a huge build that we spent so much time doing. But from what I've heard, the quarry is not a great build. It's actually kind of a bad one. But mostly it just takes up so much space. We don't need that much stone just yet. Also, the mine gets us a fair amount of stone anyway. But the biggest thing is, this was a huge amount of area, and it was kind of prime real estate. It was near to all of our production buildings where we want to put things. And it was going to get in the way. Mostly of the library. When we put the library down next to the university, the quarry was going to get in the way and we were going to have to rebuild it anyway. Also, the big quarry is way too big. I think a small quarry is at most what we're going to need. So now we have a massive area of flat land. And what I want to put here is probably my animal farms and maybe my plantation as well. This area is perfect and ripe for that. Also chicken coops. This whole area could basically be a farming valley. Now moving on, another huge change is we completely ripped up the Composters Hut. It's completely gone, baby, that's right. And I thought about what kind of building we wanted to put here instead, but you know what? I don't think this area is a good place for a building. What we want to be careful of is filling up every single space we have with a building. That's just going to look ugly in the long run and make things look really congested. So I thought near to the university, what we could put down is some decoration instead, like a fountain or a town square, something like that. So what have we done with the composter? Well, I'll show you in a second. We've got a retaining wall near the apiary that makes things look a bit neater. And also a massive retaining wall here next to the mine that again helps us keep things neat and tidy over this end of things. There's a few bits here and there that we need to tidy up and neaten up, but for the most part, things are looking pretty good. And now, last but not least, as we come by past the Fisherman's Hut, you can see the new location for the Composter's Hut. It was a big decision digging up the entire Composter's Hut and placing it down somewhere else, mostly because this isn't the first time we've done it. This will be the second time we've tried to relocate the Composter's Hut, but ultimately I'm really happy with that decision. You guys said in the comment section, like quite a few of you said, why would you put a Composter's Hut right next to the university? The whole thing stinks of poo. And you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't want to put a poo hut next to the university. So what I did was I relocated it over here. It's a simple building, not the simplest, because when the builder does it, he does need to dig out some of the area underneath it. However, we had all the materials, and putting it down here out of the way of things is going to be worthwhile. Because thinking about it, we might even not hire a composter because we only really want the hut for the research. Compost itself isn't really required for anything we do. And boom, there we are, complete. That's all of the changes we've made to the colony. It's pretty huge. But also very exciting. So let's unravel the scroll and see what we have to do this episode. Well, number one item on the list, the big ticket item, is to build a barracks. Now, I thought we had way too many guard towers, but the basic ratio you're supposed to maintain is about 1/3 of your colony population should be guards. And at the moment we have 10 guards and 22 colonists, so we're getting to the point where we might need to get new guards pretty soon. Now we have 2 buildings here, a barracks and a barracks tower. And I think each barracks can hold up to, 4 barracks towers. So let's build a barracks first. Oh, wait, what does this need? A block of iron. Do I have enough iron for that? Oh, yeah, just about. There we go. And boom, we have a barracks. Now, we also will need some barracks towers eventually. Are they expensive to make? Oh. Wait, what's the recipe? I can't make them. Weird. Maybe I need to research barracks towers at the university. Oh, okay. And speaking of research, after doing all of this decorating and landscaping in the background, I was playing for like hours and hours and hours yesterday. So I must have finished the research I was doing. Let's go and reassign some more research. Boom. It's the thing we should do at the start and end of every single episode, right? What up, Vanessa? Keep those lips big, baby. Okay, so where is the hut? Here it is. Research. So yeah, we've researched everything and they're not working. Civilian. We got keen. Right, that's right. We've got the library done now. And we've got first aid 1 and 2. What should be the next thing we do? So a school is very important. So is ambition, the mystical site. It's good for happiness, after all. Oh, actually, a mystical site could be what we put in front of the university. That might be a good place to put it. It's kind of a decoration, and it doesn't have a worker. Or remembrance for a graveyard. We need bones. Well, actually, yeah, we do need a graveyard for when colonists die. So let's get some bones and do that. Well, night has fallen and I can see some skeletons on the map, so let's go and gather those bones just manually, right? Oh, there's one dude. Take aim. Wait, didn't I already get this? So weird. Boom. And Monster Hunter as well. What the hell is going on? Am I in the right character? Yeah. That's so weird. Oh, look at that moonlight. Very cool look. It's something we don't really get to see much is the colony at nighttime because, honestly, we try and skip it so much because we don't want our colonists to die to monsters. And fingers crossed they won't tonight, but they probably will, you know? Okay, where's the skeleton? There he is. Eat lead, sucker. Oh, not really lead, is it? What do you eat? Eat shaft? Yeah, eat my shaft. Bam. 9 bones, that should be enough. Let's sleep before anybody dies. There we go. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Eat shaft, mother trucker. And it's a big step, but I think we're going to use one of our last diamonds on the mystical site as well. So the research we're doing is both down civilian. We're going to go for higher... Wait. Ambition. Boom. And also... Oh, hello, idiot. Remembrance. So that's a graveyard and a mystical site. And I think the mystical site will look really nice out front here. Maybe. We'll give it a test run. So, research complete. What is next on the to-do list? Aha! Yeah, colony flag. So outside the university, you see these big, empty white banners. Well, apparently, if I go to the town hall, you guys have said, so if this doesn't work, it's on you guys. That absolves me of all responsibility. However, yeah, you guys have said that if we go to the town hall, let's just check on our dude. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still rocking there. Still tickety-tock. You guys have said that if we go to the town hall and if we change our flag here, our banner, all of the banners around town will take on that banner. So here we go, the colony flag. Aha, yeah, and you can see at the moment it's just white. So I thought I did this before, but what I want to do is have a gold background and a black logo. And the black logo I want to be like the monkey. Where is the monkey? There's the monkey. And I think, honestly, this is a fine banner, you know? We can get creative with this, but we're not very creative people. Maybe the butterfly, actually. Either way, no, we're going to go with orange, because that's definitely my color, right? Orange. And then black, orange and black. Maybe grey. That's a cool-looking butterfly, though, isn't it? There we go. That's the finished logo, I think. You guys are probably cringing at home thinking, oh my god, that's a terrible, terrible looking banner. But you know what? I'm happy with it. I like that. Boom. So this should have changed the banners around town. Has it? Let's go and check. Oh, son of a gun. Those guys are still white over here. Oh, you know what it'll be? You must have to change the banner before you do the build. Oh, shame. Well, maybe when we level up this building, the banners will become our new banners. Now, something that wasn't on the to-do list was seeing how our new jobs work. That's right, we've got a composter and an apiary, but we don't have anybody working in there. Now, the Composters Hut, it's not important that people work in there, right? Because all the Composters Hut does is make compost, which we don't really need. Oh, well, we know we kind of do need, specifically for some research. Also, the apiary is where we're going to get honeycomb from, and this is how we're going to get new workers from the tavern. So this could be kind of important. Oh, flowers, what's this? Oh, that's right, we have to put our own flowers down for the bees to go and pollinate with. Interesting. Oh, no, I know what it'll be. The apiarist will put down the flowers as long as they are ones that we have in the computer. Well, let's see what kind of flowers we do have. Birds of Paradise, that's a cool flower. We've got 6 of them. Japanese orchids, yes please. And let's round it off with purple sage. There we go, 3 strong flowers. So purple sage is on, Birds of Paradise on, and Japanese orchid on. Boom, and now we can go into the inventory here and put these 3 flowers in. Boom. So what else do we do on this hut? Selection tools. Right-click a beehive with the tool to add it to the hut. Okay. Do we need to do this? Because the hut comes with a beehive, you can see on the left. I don't think we do. Settings, breeding on, collect honeycomb, collect honey. We want collect honeycomb, I think. Okay, manage workers. Oh, look at this. Miss Jameson, this is the job you were born to do. She's been unemployed for so long, but finally, she has found her calling, baby. Well, let's hire her and get her to teleport over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. She's got a nice cool helmet. And what does she sound like?
Oh, please. I can help you with that.
Oh.
Oh, yes, my lord.
Okay. Pretty generic sounding. What does she need to get working then? Shears. Okay, well we can make shears, right? Let's get her some syncinecite shears, because I know we have some of that. And to be honest, it's about time we used some of the syncinecite, because it's basically been stinking up our inventory without a use for ages. Okay, there we go. Syncinecite, please. There's one. Now I wonder, we tried to make syncinecite tools before, but we didn't have the right kind of stick. But I never tested to see if you can just use a normal stick. Let's give it a go. No, you can't. So we've got to use the special sticks that it asks for. I'm not even sure how you get them, to be honest. And there we go, syncinecite shears. I wonder if these are stronger than iron shears. I would hope so. Either way, our beekeeper is going to need a few of these, so let's get a few of them into the warehouse. Here you go, compadre. Here is
my lord.
your shears. Inventory syncinecite shears. Oh, look. Where are these eggs coming from? I have no idea, but our colonists every now and again have an egg. And I just have no idea what's going on. Oh, here we go. Either there are no hives for me to work at, or you haven't assigned me any. So use the hive tool. So you have to use the hive tool. Okay. So if we click there, hive added successfully, she should get to work when it comes to daytime. And there we go, another fine day on the colony. Everything's going pretty well. Oh, now there's a good screenshot, isn't it? Oh, that looks amazing. Look at that shot. Oh, and in fact, there is Miss Jameson herself on her way to the bees. So let's see if she gets to work. One of the things you guys said is that the beekeeper might actually need some bees to get going. And I'm pretty spooked about that, because how am I going to get some bees here? I need to wrangle some bees. Okay, so she's got the shears. She knows which hive she's working, but there's no bee in that hive. I can't find any bees! Oh no! Well, you know what, Miss Jameson, neither can I. How are we going to catch some bees? Do I have to lure bees? How do I get bees into a beehive? Do I use a bottle on a bee? Does that trap them? It might do, it might work. We have a bottle in the computer, luckily. Well, let's go and see if we can catch a bee. If I remember rightly, there was a beehive that I found when I was making the suburb section over there in the forest. Now, where was it? There it is. There's the beehive. Now, if I try and use the bottle on this hive, it will just basically grab me the honey and not the actual bee. So where is the bee? See if you can find a bee. But what about the old hive that I gathered the honeycomb from originally? That was full of bees, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. Where was it? Somewhere over here, I think. Was this the hive? Yeah, this is the hive. It's got 3 bees inside it, so we just wait for them. There's a bee. Let's get the bottle. Oh, it works. A bottle of bee. No way. Oh my god, that was so much easier than I thought it would be. Oh wait, we're going to want more than 1 bee, aren't we? Oh, there he goes. 2 bits of glass. I've got a bit of glass in the computer already. Oh, we get 3 bottles for 1 bit of glass. Okay, cool. Let's gather this stuff up. Where'd that bee go? Come here, you. Oh, he's getting away. Got him. And the last and final bee is in the hive. Let's grab him. Oh man, it's the little things in Minecolonies that make it so much fun. I love the fact that you have to actually go and gather your own bees. And in fact, if you guys have watched up until this point in the video, I know it's not the end, but I reckon some of you guys are skipping to the end just to see what to put. Anyway, if you guys are watching now, make sure you put beautiful in the comment section with 2 E's, and I will heart the comment. And hopefully it's a little bit easier to get into conversation than University Flipperooski, which was a bit of a weird one, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for putting that in the comment section. It meant a lot to me. Okay, we've got our bees. Let's head on home. So here we are. We have our bees. We have a beehive, but how do we make these bees use this beehive? That is a question. Will they just use the nearest hive? In which case, should we be careful that there's not any hives in these trees? I don't know. Maybe we could give the bees to Miss Jameson and she'll just use them anyway.
Absolutely, sir.
Let's give her 1 bee. There's a bee. She probably won't do anything with it, but it's worth a try. We'll unbottle this bee in this hive. Oh, it used it. Amazing. And we'll unbottle this one as well. Oh, this one's got like a cool jumper on. That's pretty nice. Now, I also want to put down some flowers here so they know where to, you know, do their thing. There we go. Well, these are a bit tall, aren't they? Let's go for the shorter ones. There we go. That should work. And we'll just get our bee back from Miss Jameson. Give me my bee. And we'll plonk you in the hive as well. Where'd the bee with the jumper go? Oh, here he is. Oh, he's gone over here to the azaleas. Well, let's bring the azaleas to him. There we go. That mixes up the colours as well. And so the last order of business on our to-do list is the windmill. And I'm not going to build the entire windmill this episode because it would take forever digging down that windmill and then rebuilding it with the create stuff, because with create, we're going to have to use glue. And that's going to take forever. But what I can do is build the important machinery and get that done for you elsewhere. Before we build the windmill, though, let's place our barracks down at last. This is the prime objective of this episode, and we're going to get it done. Let's see what this building looks like. Now, I wonder if there is an alternative one or just normal. So let's try and put this down. Not decorations. We're looking for barracks, that's right. Oh, wow, this is a pretty simple build. A really ugly one as well. That's just wooden, though. So, medieval oak. There is an alternative. Raise it up. Oh, okay, it goes quite far underground. There we go, that's flat. And wow, this is an incredibly simple build. Why have I waited this long to build this? The question now is, what does this look like at level 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, impressive and intimidating, but it's not too huge. This is actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Amazing. So where do we put the barracks towers with this? I don't know. Maybe the normal version doesn't have an allocation for the towers. Maybe that's why there's an alternative. So let's find out what the alternative looks like. Whoa. Whoa, oh my god. Oh my god, that's so much cooler. And huger. And so this is what the alternative barracks looks like at level 5. Oh man, it's much more impressive, isn't it? But it also requires a lot more materials. I'm not sure what I think. Yeah, I think this one's going to impede on our giant big stone ball. And I really want to keep the stone ball, so I think we're going to go regular and not alternative. You know what? There is good. I think this is a great location for our barracks. So we're going to pull the trigger, level 1. Good to go. And now let's get the builder on this. Now, because we've cleared out this area and made it nice and flat and workable, the builder shouldn't take very long to build this. However, the builder does need to do a lot of digging for this. So that could be tricky. Barracks can hold 1 barracks tower per level. Each tower can only level as high as the barracks. Okay, yeah. and you can have more than one barracks. Cool, okay, well we're going to have just this one for now. But yeah, the thing is, with a barracks and then 4 towers, you can, in theory, for one barracks, have I think like 20 guards. So when you work it out, that's way better than putting 20 guard towers around in this kind of area. So what I think is, guard towers are really there for the early game guards, but also later on for expanding your colony, because they're small, you can put them on the edge, and they will expand at level 5 out 5 chunks. So for this build, we're going to rely on Queen Decoy because she's shown herself recently to be much better than Alyssa at building. And I'm going to stick with that. She is quite far away from this, but that should be fine. And we have loads and loads of these materials already in the warehouse. Boom, barracks level 1. So let's go and check up on the materials and make sure she's got what she needs. Oak fence, she's got the cobblestone apparently. Or do we have the cobblestone? No, she has it. Oh, she's got loads of dirt. Why have you got loads of dirt?
I can help you with that.
Oh wait, give me those grapes.
Yes, my lord.
I think she's got way too much dirt in here, so let's get rid of some of her dirt. But also, let's see if we can give her what she needs. Oak fence, oak logs, oak planks, oak slabs, and torches. No sweat. So let's see, the shopping list. She wants oak slabs. She wants torches. And there we go, that's everything taken care of. Most of this stuff was already in the warehouse anyway. It's just we're going to save her a trip from the courier to the builder's hut and deposit it right into her hut ourselves. So one of the things I've read as well in the comment section, thank you so much by the way for your tips and helps there, is that at level 3, the warehouse kind of sorts itself. It moves things around so that everything is kind of neater. And that is pretty freaking huge. There we go, required resources, off you go. 100%, let's go and watch this in action. So what I want to do, maybe next episode even, is we've got the barracks now, but what I want to do is do a big pass on the internal buildings, level them up to level 3. Because yeah, if we can get the warehouse with more storage and sorting itself, we'll be well on the way to full automation. Also, things like the mine need to be level 3 because that is holding us back from some very important research. Well, okay, let's watch her do this. So because the barracks is locked behind research, I was quite sure that it was going to be a really complicated and tricky build to do. However, the materials were incredibly simple to gather and the building itself is not that huge. Now, what is very strange is that this building has a separate construction tape in the corner, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but what I imagine it is the Barracks Tower. Each level of the barracks gets 1 extra tower, so I guess level 1 has 1 barracks tower, level 2 has 2 barracks towers? I'm not entirely sure how it works, but once the build is finished, I can jump in and find out exactly how this thing works, and that's going to be pretty exciting. So the barracks itself gives you some information about raids and future raids, but also its main purpose is basically as a guard's house. With one of these buildings you can get up to, like I think I said 20 or 25 guards, and that's insane. That's more colonists than we have almost in the entire colony put together. So with this building we should guarantee ourselves for our guard situation for a long time to come. So the barracks is complete, and you can see there's even more construction tape here because we are not done with the build. Now I was a bit weirded out before because here in the menu you can see there's a barracks building that you build. We used that to build this building. There's also a barracks tower building, and I thought we had to put this down manually. However, I was incorrect. You cannot craft this barracks tower building. When you build a barracks, you automatically get put a barracks tower block. And I right-clicked on this, and yeah, selection tools. Oh right, yeah. So basically, the barracks tower functions as a guard tower would out and about in the world. The barracks itself is just basically a platform for it. Now we have Queen Decoy working on Barracks Tower. At the moment Barracks Tower is level 0, but Decoy should get this to level 1. But again, we need to construct this, and that's why there was construction tape on the build even when it was finished. So the Barracks Tower is going up, and that will get to level 1, but we've also set Alyssa here on the main barracks, and she's going to bring this thing up to level 2. which will give us space for another barracks tower inside the guard tower, and then we can upgrade that to level 1 and 2 as we see fit. Anyway, while these dudes are doing this, we're going to head down and work on the final thing on our to-do list. Oh no. It's going to take these guys forever to get up these stairs. Look at them. Oh no, why do colonists hate stairs so much? Anyway, yeah, so what do we need to get this windmill spinning? It's kind of been a big key feature. It's the reason why we chose a windmill as our house to begin with. Basically, we want to use Create mod to make this thing spin. Now, I'm not going to break down the windmill this episode. That would take way too long, and actually rebuilding the windmill blades itself is going to take a huge amount of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to demonstrate how this thing works in the meantime. And to do that, I'll need some scaffold. So we've got a nice big flat piece of land here. Why not use this to demonstrate how this thing works? So we have here a windmill bearing. We put this down and blam, there you go, windmill bearing. I can show you with this cool animation how the block works. Windmill bearings attached to the block in front of them. Then you attach like a windmill array with sail blades to make it go. Right click on the actual windmill bearing itself and the whole thing should begin to spin. Well, okay, that's super simple. Now, also, to make these blocks stick together, we need something called super glue. You can see this green stuff here. There's already a little bit of super glue on the windmill bearing. But to work the actual windmill, we don't need any glue yet because we can kind of just cheat here. Like I said, the first block has glue, so we just put down a wooden oak log, and now this is glued to the bearing. And now it's just a case of adding these windmill sails to the block itself. And the interface to do this is pretty simple. So let's just do like a simple kind of windmilly effect here. And there we go. This thing should spin with just these 8 windmill sails. Right click, and there we go. Look at this bad boy spin. Do you want to know what's even more amazing? Look, the shadows update real time as the windmill spins. So can you imagine the windmill blade on our big windmill, that huge thing spinning, casting a huge shadow over our colony? It's going to look amazing. So between now and next episode, I'll make some super glue, create a much bigger windmill structure, and hopefully next episode we can start with a fully functional windmill blade. But until then, let's just regather all these bits and bobs. We just nailed another piece of research. Fantastic. So let's take a look. What research can we do next? Let's go a bit down the combat tree to make sure our guards are tip-top and in good condition. I think improved leather is probably a good place to start. We'll need 32 leather for that. Oh, look at this memory aid! Workers can learn 25% more recipes. No way! And it only costs 32 paper. So, leather and paper, let's go gather these things. So there we are, the cow culling complete, and we have 37 bits of leather. Now let's go see where we've got the paper. Oh wow, 200 sheets of paper, perfect. Let's grab a stack and head over to the research. Oh man, rain on the colony. This means the workers are going to stop doing their thing. Oh, terrible. Rain is the worst. I wish there was a way in this mod to get rid of Wayne. Rid of Wayne? Rid of rain? I feel like Elmer Fudd. Ooh, oh, thunder as well. It's a thunderstorm. Well, I guess we can sleep through a thunderstorm. That's a good thing. So, technology, we want to research memory aid. This is going to be huge, actually. More recipes is going to make everything much better. And in combat, we want to learn improved leather. There we go. And those are both level... Oh, wait. One of them's level 1. One of them's level 2. So these are going to take a little bit of time to complete. Oh, man. What a damp and miserable day on the colony. Well, that's where we're going to call this episode, guys. So a huge thank you for watching. Now, if you want the code word for this episode, you've got to kind of go back to when we were catching bees, because it's not at the end this time. I did a switcherooski. But also a huge thank you to all of my Patreons and my YouTube members. Thank you for your support. We got the barracks built today, which is what you guys voted for, And I think what I'll do is I'll put up another poll as well to see what you guys want me to build next, whether it's going to be a school or a library or the animal farms or the plantations. There's a whole bunch of things that we have to think about building, and so I'll leave it up to you guys. Between now and next episode, I'm going to get the Create Windmill complete, and I'll get Queen Decoy and Alyssa finished on the Barracks and the Barracks Towers. So the Barracks will be level 2, and the first Barracks Tower will be level 1. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching and take care.